What's up, gang? Got kind of like a different upward angle here. Hopefully you can see it. I want to toss out a skill that you can start to play with. We're going to use this in conjunction with some of the other work we've been doing to get prepared for walking on our hands. A big challenge of doing handstand walks is just being or getting comfortable being upside down while doing something that's physically challenging. If you're not used to being upside down, this is not only physically hard, but there's like the whole flipping the world on its axis that makes this more challenging. So I think any other drills that allow you to approach the subject of being in a different position under varying intensities have good skill transfer for it. We're going to do something called a wall bridge rotation. We've done this before if you've been with us for a while, but I wanted to give you a quick review. Find a wall, make sure there's some space around you, and make sure you don't mind getting the wall maybe a little bit dirty because you're going to put your hands on it, but you can always wash it off. The idea is very simple. You're going to have both hands start on the wall, and we're going to start with your outside hand. So I'm going to be traveling to my left, so I'm going to start with my outside right hand, right foot. And the idea is I'm going to step behind my left foot with my right foot, then I'm going to rotate on the palm of my left hand and place my right hand here. So I'm kind of like in a bridge. Then I'm going to continue the rotation, pivoting now on my right hand and my right foot until I kind of come over here. So the idea is I'm kind of like slinking my way sideways across the wall, facilitated by a little bit of a step of the feet and a rotation on the hands. So I'll show you the opposite direction. I'm going to travel to the right, so use my left sides first. I'm going to step with my left foot, bring my left hand over as I rotate on my right hand. Now I'm touching the wall with both hands. Come around to the other side. And the idea here is just to do it as smooth as you can, and progressively over time you can get lower, but don't worry so much about the low nature of it just yet. Just get comfortable kind of being upside down and using your hands and supporting through your shoulders as best you can here. Try and keep a good, even distribution of weight between your feet and your hands, and basically use this as an exploration. A lot that can come from it, especially, like I said, if you're paying attention to the details, but just a few to kind of highlight here. We're opening up our chest here in the thoracic part of our spine, so it's going to help for mobility with regards to being in a handstand. Like I mentioned before, being comfortable in various kind of orientations as we're working with the hands and the feet. And then just paying attention to where you're distributing your weight so that it doesn't have to be something that you're rushing through. You can kind of take your time and evaluate. If I feel like I have to rush to this position, can I hang out here for a second? Can I hang out here? Can I talk at the same time? The more familiar and comfortable you can get moving through this, I think will transfer to being more familiar and comfortable in scenarios like we're walking on our hands. So we'll play with this a little bit, but over the weekend, like I said, give it a shot. If you want a partner to kind of spot you underneath the low back, if you have someone at home with you, consider that. But it's fun. It's a nice active mobility, and it opens some doors, I think, for some other skills. Enjoy.